Fitba Shorts here with the Irvine Meadow as under-20s development coach Jamie McCulloch. Jamie, a 2-1 defeat here today against Clydebank. How do you think it went?
It was alright. Score-wise, alright. We take the defeat, but we move forward now from a development point. So we've got opportunities now that we'll take on the training ground, work with the boys, and we work towards the pre-season game next week. So the result-wise, we're not really too bored. It's about getting the minutes in the legs and working with the opportunities of the development and building character within this squad as well. So, yeah, bit painful. The boys don't like getting defeated, but we'll take forward what we learn from it and we move on the training ground on that.
How's your pre-season been going so far? Is this your first game?
This is our first game, yeah. The first team, the lads have all been together. We've brought in a couple of good wee players as well. So again, it's learning the character of the squad and moving forward with that. So pre-season wise, it's been a bit of a challenge, obviously with the restrictions that we've had with the lockdown and moving the boys in with the squad and the restrictions. But the boys have adhered to the kind of restrictions and respected, like, i.e. the face mask and coming with the sanitizer and staying the 2 metres apart training. So we've kind of worked with that. So it's been a bit slow as what we're used to, but I'm sure every development squad's in the same boat as that now.
We've been desperate to ask clubs how this virus has impacted them. Obviously it's going to be different for clubs at all levels, but for you guys, is it just about making sure that you stick to the restrictions and
I think the club's been brilliant. The first team and the guy Gordon, who's the coordinator in here as well, has been brilliant. You know, we've done it from the beginning, and I think once it's education just now. Like the players are learning it as well. It's a new way of living just now as well. So as soon as we educate them straight away, so turning up to the games before they get out their car, they're getting their temperature checked, and then that gets logged in the register. They're coming in with their masks, they're coming with their gear on already. So there is a lot of culture changes, but again, it's adhering to what the kind of the red, amber and green zones are as well. So the boys are confident now. As I say, this was our first actual match under the kind of restrictions, so we got a good feedback from our COVID coordinator Gordon as well. So no, moving in the right directions, definitely.
We're here with the Irvine development goalkeeper Adam McLean. Adam, a 2-1 here defeat. It's no kind of ideal for your start to pre-season, but do you think there's positives in there that you can take from the game?
It's positive. I think we showed that points in the game we knocked the ball about nice. We've got a bit of bite about us that we can go and match these teams, but I think we just need to do it more often, be more consistent. But the boys have been good in pre-season. No, it's only our second game. We had a bounce game last week and just against the first team, but this is a proper game against players at our level. So I think get more games like that and then we should be fine. Right?
Even though you're the goalkeeper for the development team, you've been involved a wee bit with the first team as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about their kind of pre-season preparations?
It's been pretty much the same as us. First team came in pre-season maybe about 2-3 weeks before, so they're probably a bit more ahead of us. But I think we just keep going, just do what we do.
And just in terms of the kind of restrictions around the game just now, how has that impacted you guys?
I've never seen anything like it before. It's mental. I haven't come in masks and all that, but we just need to get on with it. It's not an excuse to go out there and lose. We should be going out, especially in our own park. We should go out and beating teams.
Aidan Lynn and Eddie Gemmell here for Fitba Shorts. This is our first game in quite a long time. Eddie, how does it feel to get out on the park again?
Well, it's great getting in behind the goals there and actually getting something and capturing something and hearing a wee bit of the sound of the football again. It was actually quite a good wee game there to watch, the 20s, but I can't wait to get into this new senior junior type league that they're all talking about just now, so we can compare it to what it's been like over the past few years. We've been covering Fitba Shorts, but how would you kind of summarise a game like that, that's the 20s development team.
I'd say they maybe looked a wee bit rusty, but that's maybe because of the complications and everything that's going on. But there's a lot of buzz about this new West of Scotland League set up, and I think it'll be an exciting season if it's allowed to go ahead.
Aye, I mean, some of the players that are with the 20s here are potentially, hopefully moving into the top team, the senior level. Of course, we met the goalkeeper there. He's already played a few games with the senior team and doing quite well, so hopefully he can make a breakthrough. You're always hoping that some of the younger players in these kind of teams always make it through to the seniors, and that's where you are, with the Kilmarnock Football Club. Have you seen a difference when you've been at Kilmarnock for a wee while now, seeing like the Kilmarnock, a junior senior level in the 20s?
Do you mean in terms of the COVID restrictions, or
Just the game itself, the style yet?
I'd say in the juniors it's definitely a lot more kind of launch the ball at the park, whereas at a Premiership level they like to get it down and pass it a lot more. But there's some quality players moving down here. I saw that there's a player called Ian McShane. He was at Ross County and some other clubs, and he's now at Darvel.
Yeah.
They've somehow managed to skip him. So I think a lot of players are taking a gamble because of the new league setup, just jumping in to a team at a lower level, and then I don't know, it gives them a platform, and maybe they could get a move somewhere else.
Yeah. My worry and fear for a lot of the clubs just now is the finance, obviously. The senior clubs are feeling it. The clubs like this, the community clubs, are bound to feel it. And you're paying players wages. You're paying for the park getting tended to and keeping an eye on the place. And there's a wee social club in there as well they've got. And I know that they've been trying to keep things going with the social club, but that doesn't pay wages all the time. So teams like this should be in the senior level, we know that. But I worry about other teams, in the lower leagues. I'm not going to mention names, I'm going to like to do that, but I just worry about where they're going to survive. And it would spoil the whole thing.
It's sad that after all this time, the West League not really been a part of the pyramid system, and then they finally get it connected, and then what happens, and they're not allowed to maybe go ahead. I don't know, we'll just need to wait and see.
Yeah, it's been kind of horrific because the likes of the junior senior level, that move in, it was exciting for us because we were saying, oh boy, this is going to be something new. And you can see that was happening now with the likes of Kilmarnock Rangers, Bees. They're starting to sort of kick off with the media stuff. So they're actually learning, to promote the game more the way we've been doing it the past 5 years. So hopefully, in time, we'll start the kind of live stuff as well and get the commentary going and move it on. But it is kind of worrying just now. The Kilmarnock women's team we're going to be covering quite a lot, but again, is it going to be in Rugby Park?
I don't know, just need to find it.
And that's been exciting. I've loved that. That's been great Fitba. And I've enjoyed this Fitba. These young boys are coming on, and you can see some really good players there. Fingers crossed that they stick to it, because at that age group they tend to kind of drift if they don't make it in the big clubs,